Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Super excited today because we are going to play with a brand new suite of products, the Brightly Gleaming Suite. And look how delicious this designer series paper is. Yeah, it's the specialty paper. It's got copper foil embossed on it. And also part of the suite is the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. Beautiful ornaments, a little bit of holly, and some gorgeous sentiments. And that goes along with 2 new punches in the Christmas Gleaming punch pack. Yeah, cool, right? Okay. Oh, I almost forgot this. Hammered metal embossing folder. Love. Okay, there's some more products in this suite. I'm going to show them to you. I was going to show them to you right now, but I'll show them to you when we get into the video so you can see them up close a little bit better. And I'm super excited to be announcing my newest Creativity Without Borders kit class. And a kit class is a class that comes with product. So I'm going to talk to you about what's included in this class. It is being released for pre-registration today. So that's really cool. And it's going to be available with a cardstock pack for 8 cards and all the product that I'm including in the kit until the 18th. So you don't want to dilly-dally around if you want to get this one. My last class last month, the Come to Gather kit class, was a huge success. Thank you, thank you, thank you to all of you who ordered that. And I'm super, super sorry for those of you who didn't get it. I actually had to shut the button off because I had so many orders come in that it scared me a little bit. I know, it's a great problem to have, right? Okay, let's flip the camera around and I'm going to show you some beautiful cards that I made with this suite of products. First thing I wanted you to get a really good look at is this Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. This has got copper foil embossing on it, and it is so, so beautiful. I have literally been having a blast today. I've made several cards. I've made the cards for the kit class. Now, the kit class, you're going to get 4 different designs of cards, all the materials to make 2 of each of them for a total of 8 cards that are going to be included with the Brightly Gleaming foil elements. You get 5 sheets of these gorgeous stars and ornaments and little sprigs. These are so, so pretty. You're also going to get a roll of the 3/8 inch. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing here. 3/8 inch, no, 1/2 inch classic weave ribbon. This has copper embossed Merry Christmas all over it. So, so pretty. Then I'm going to include a 1/2 pack of the star designer elements. These are also copper stars that go perfect with this whole suite of products. And you're going to get a 1/2 pack of the designer series paper, 24 sheets of this gorgeous, delicious, beautiful paper. Now, while this is Christmas themed, a lot of these can be used for any occasion. We've got this. This doesn't say Christmas. This doesn't say Christmas. This kind of says Christmas. This I think you could get away with. Well, it's got ivy on it too. Or holly, I mean. That says Christmas. But these don't. And there's a beautiful, oh, this is, I love this striped one. So, great for masculine cards, right? Okay, paper, roll of ribbon, a pack of the foil elements, the stars, and enough cardstock pre-cut for 8 cards, 4 different designs. The only thing I do not cut for you is the designer series paper. You get to choose the pattern that you want to use on the cards that I provide. You'll also get a PDF file with exclusive video tutorials, written instructions, and photos for all the cards in this kit. You can also add to your kit order Above and beyond the kit itself, which is $40, you can also add on the Christmas Gleaming stamp set and the punch pack for an additional $57.50. Now, this is just the retail price to order these plus tax and shipping to get them to me. They will be included with your kit, so they won't be any additional shipping to get to you. And in some cases, this might even be less than what you have to pay because I'm only 5% sales tax here. Yay! So, if you would like to add these on, there's a place on the form that's going to be on my blog where you can do that. Let's get busy and make the cards. I've actually got 2 cards I'm going to show you today using this beautiful suite. So first of all, we're going to go over our cardstock layers. I have Night of Navy, that's 5.5 by 8.5, and we are going to score that at 4 1/4. And does anybody notice this brand new paper cutter? Yeah, this is the new Stampin' Up paper cutter. It was just released to Stampin' Up demonstrators around the world. We're going to have a little pre-order period. We're going to all test it out and fall in love with it before it's made available to the public. So hang tight on your paper cutters if you need one. This one is fantastic. I've used it pretty extensively already and I love it. Once you have your cardstock scored, we're going to take that hammered metal embossing folder and we are going to put our cardstock in there up to that score line. So I've got my score line right here. I hope my lighting is good. Sorry, I just dinged my bracelet on the light here. We're going to put that in here, and now you're going to very carefully put this in your Big Shot. It barely fits, so you have to kind of make sure you're in between the plates to run it through your Big Shot. You're going to run it through just like this. I'll be right back. And remember, this is one of the new folders. It requires the blue embossing plate. And once we have this done, this is what we're going to look at. Isn't that gorgeous? This is great for masculine cards too. Okay, then on to the rest of our pieces here. Very vanilla is the neutral color that is in this Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. 4 by 5 1/4. This is our inside layer. And then I've got a piece of the DSP that is 3/4 by 5 1/4 for our inside layer. A very vanilla envelope. If you guys don't have any vanilla envelopes to go with your vanilla cards, I highly recommend adding them to your next order. Stampin' Up's envelopes are very high quality. They're wonderful for stamping on. You'll love them. Then I have a scrap of very vanilla. A piece of this Designer Series paper. This is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then 2 pieces of our copper foil paper that are 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. First thing we're going to do here is we're going to stamp up our inside layer. And I think I'm going to use, I haven't done this part yet. Like, I didn't make this card ahead of time. So I think I'm going to use Night of Navy and Old Olive. Yeah, Night of Navy and Old Olive. There we go. Decision made. Boy, that was hard. Okay, I'm going to do our greeting, and it says, "And be jolly this season." I'm going to put that right here, and that turned out beautiful. Yay, me. I'm winning so far. I haven't had to reshoot this video. You guys know that I do that a lot, right? Oh, things can get so jacked up in a video. Just not even kidding. Now, I've got Night of Navy here. I'm going to pull this in towards me so I can kind of get over top of it. See if I can get that straight. Oh, my Lord, I am winning. Perfect. Okay, then, I know, it's the little things in life, you guys, that really excite me. I am a cheap date, and it doesn't take much for me to be thrilled to death. So, yeah. Okay, here comes our Designer Series paper, and I'm just going to put this all the way down at the bottom of my, inside layer. And I love that liquid glue for that wiggle room, right? I can move this around a little bit. And now, as long as we're done with this, we're going to add it right to the inside of our card. Now, I was just thinking, if you wanted to, you could also stamp one of the ornaments in here, because I think that would be kind of pretty. So, let's do that. Blue or green? Oh, I wish you could answer me right now. I think I'm going to go with blue. And I'm just going to put that right about there. Love it. Okay, there we go. Now we are going to take this layer and the largest circle from the Stitched Shapes framelits. I'm going to die cut this and I'll be right back. And here we go with that. Now I'm going to grab my silicone mat and we're going to add a little bit of adhesive. I've got my snail runner here. I'm going to add this to both sides of my Designer Series paper. And why do I have this silicone mat down here? Because I'm kind of running off the edge here and I don't want this to stick all over my paper that I use to stamp on. Pretty smart, huh? Sometimes I amaze myself. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm just being silly. I'm having a good time. Okay, there we go. We've got our strip of copper foil sheet on the edge. And I want to try and get these the same distance. Okay, that looks great. And we're going to take this and we're going to attach it to the front of our card. Now, why did I use snail adhesive? Well, I find that glue takes a while to dry when you put it on the foil sheets, but snail or mini glue dots work really good and they stick right away. I don't have to wait. And of course, when I'm doing a video, I want to keep things rolling along because I don't want any of you to fall asleep, fall off your chair, and injure yourself. How about that? Yeah. Okay, isn't this just so, so pretty? Now I'm going to bring in that beautiful ribbon and we are going to tie that around the front of the card. I almost tied my card closed. You guys would have stopped me, right? I hope so. Okay, I am going to take this gorgeous ribbon. I'm going to attempt to do a bow. That's a lot of pressure when you're on a video, but I'm going to give it a whirl. See what I can do here. Now, because this ribbon has words on it, you got to kind of finagle it around, manipulate it so that you have the right side coming out. I'm trying to keep that. I can't get a hold of it. Oh, for Pete's sakes. Come on, Kelly. There we go. I just couldn't get a hold of it in there. Okay, here we go. Look how pretty that is. Okay, now we're going to manipulate it and make it a little bit smaller. Ah, love it. Okay, give it a good little trim here. Oh, I need to manipulate this because it's backwards. There we go. So you can just kind of twist it around and make it do what you need it to do. You be the ribbon boss. Be a boss. Oh, it flipped back on me again. There we go. Okay, next. I have already added some dimensionals to the back of the circle layer. And we're going to pop those off of there. I just stood up to make sure my video was running. I'm like, oh my Lord, if this video isn't running, I am going to have to start all over again. Meh. I've done that a couple times. Couple. More than a couple, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it's a little frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to put this right here. And then what next? What are we going to do next? Well, I thought I would bring these beauties out because they are so pretty. And I'm going to pull out one of these and I want to put this right on the front of my card. So I am going to grab some mini glue dots. And looking at the star, I think I'm only actually going to need one right in the middle. And I think that's going to do its job. I'm going to kind of offset this a little bit to the side. And then I'm going to come in here and grab, let's see, I have some more stars someplace. What did I do with them? Right here. I'll use these up first. I'm going to take one of these copper stars And I think I'm going to put it right in the middle here. Oh, I think that's beautiful. Yeah, I think I'm going to make this bow a little bit smaller too, just because. Like, all right, Kelly, enough with the bow, right? I use this ribbon in the kit class cards too, and it's so, so pretty. And we're going to cut a little bit more of this off, make it a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, what do you think? Is that not really pretty? Now, where'd that envelope go? Right here. Don't forget to stamp up your envelopes. I'm going to take the Night of Navy and I'm going to stamp that ornament right there. Isn't that pretty? What do you guys think? Amazing stamp set, just amazing. Okay, I have another card to show you. And I've already got some of this going because it's pretty much the same layout as the other card. Here's my vanilla layer. We do need to stamp something in here. This time I'm going to use Deck the Halls, and I'm going to grab my Real Red ink, which is missing. Hang on. I know you guys might find this shocking, but it was still in the bin from my Facebook Live. Yeah, I need to get that put away. So we're going to do this. Isn't that pretty? And then I think I'm going to bring in my Mossy Meadow and stamp the little ornament. So I need to clean that. Hang tight. There we go. I'm going to stamp that right up there. Yep, I like it. Okay, let me get these out of the way. And this time I'm going to be using this paper, and isn't that so beautiful? Yeah. Now, before I forget to tell you, I want you guys to stop back on Wednesday because I'm going to be using this suite to make the stinking most adorable project ever for my Wednesday tip video. So please don't forget to stop in and check that out. You're going to love it. It's a really cool idea. All right, there we go. Isn't that pretty? Okay, this piece goes on the front just like the last one. I'm going to put that right over here. This is pretty much exact same layout, just different colors and different DSP. So that's kind of cool too, right? Okay. Then I already have this die cut and dimensionals on the back. I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to grab another little star here. And my mini glue dots. Put my star right there. Then I've got this scrap. And what I wanted to do with this is, where's my Versamark? Right here. If you get this kit, I highly recommend that you get copper embossing powder because it just really goes along with this whole suite. And if you are not an embosser, copper ink will work fine. I don't think our copper ink is back in stock yet. It was so popular, it went on back order. But it'll be back. I don't know what the date is. But anyways, I highly recommend copper embossing powder and a Versamark ink pad. Okay, we're going to heat set this. I will be right back. And then once we have that done, we're going to bring in some Stampin' Blends. I've got the Mossy Meadow light and dark. We're going to hit these leaves with the light one. And this copper being embossed on here just makes this so, so classy. And this one, I see my end is getting a little frayed here. I'm going to have to, I think I had my Stamp Club people do something with that kind of till the end of it. Sometimes that happens. Okay, a little bit more right there. Then I'm going to come in with the red and color my berries. Oh, this end is so much nicer. I did not have anybody use this one. Okay, and then I want to do just a little bit of highlights. I should say a little bit of shading. And you can just keep playing around with this. You could color this with regular markers if you wanted to. It's your card. You do whatever you want. Now I'm going to just blend this a little bit with the lighter color so that it doesn't look so stark. There we go. That looks so much better, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty? Look at that copper on there. Okay, then we are going to cut this out. This is pretty easy to cut out. And of course, through the magic of TV, so you don't have to wait for me. I've already done that. And what am I going to do with this? I'm actually going to add it to the center here with a dimensional. Now this is all the same stamp set. I didn't pull anything in here out of any place else. So just so you know, this is all from the same stamp set. I think I'm just going to put it right here in the middle. And then we're going to take our ribbon and tie it on here just like we did the last one. Only I'm not going to tie it in a bow this time. I'm just going to tie it in a loose, I shouldn't say loose, it's not loose, in a knot. And there we go. We're good. This one, boom, boom, Christmas. Move that down a little bit. And then we still have this. So I think what we need to do with this is use the ornament and stamp that right on our envelope. Look at how beautiful that is. What do you guys think? Let me clean up this mess a little bit. Now, don't forget, you can head over to my blog. You can click right up here. That's going to take you there. And you're going to look for this online kit class. And get it before it's not available, because I have to order everything. So I need everybody to order the kit. What's going to happen is you're going to click here to fill out the form. You're going to fill out the form. You have to let me know if you want these punches and stamp set with your kit. You may already have these, and that's fine. But you have to tell me yes or no if you want this on the form. Once you fill out that form, then it sends me an email. I will send you a PayPal invoice. You pay it, and then I add you to the list. Now, I am going to be taking registrations until, the 18th. And then I will place the order for all this stuff. That'll take a week to get to me, and I'm hoping to have everything cut and back out in the mail to you. The pre-cut cardstock pack and the ribbon, the stars, the foil elements, and your designer series paper. You get a whole half a pack. I plan to have that back out in the mail to you the week of the 28th. So there's a little bit of turnaround time with that because the order's got to get here. I have to cut all the cardstock and put all the kits together. And then I'll also be emailing out the PDF file for the kit class on the 28th to go with it. So, and then you'll get the kit in the mail shortly thereafter. My gosh, these are so, so pretty. I often have people who say, where do you get all your ideas from? Well, let me show you. This card right here is pretty much this card and this card. I just changed a little bit. I didn't put the ivy in the middle of this one, and I put the ivy in the middle of this one and changed it red and green instead of the blues. So that's where I get my ideas, is like I look at these and go, I should make that. So if you'd like to get this kit, head over to my blog. You can click right up here. That's going to take you to my blog. If you're watching on YouTube, there's going to be a link directly to this blog post in the description under the video. If you click on that, it'll take you right here where you can fill out your form. If you would like to order any of these products from me, please use this host code. If your order is under $150, if it's over $150, don't use the code. You're going to get some rewards from Stampin' Up, and I definitely want you to have those rewards. Okay, you guys, I'm excited for this next Creativity Without Borders kit class. And don't forget, if you're Canadian, Ashley Pfeiffer and I have collaborated on this kit class. She is a Canadian and she has this class available to you guys also. So you can get the pre-cut cardstock, all the product, and the PDF file. There's 4 different cards. You'll get cardstock cut for 2 of each for a total of 8 cards with all the fabulous product that I showed you here. I think you are absolutely going to love this one. Delicious. Once again, thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. Don't forget to click down here and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. You guys have yourselves a fantastic weekend. Bye-bye.